In a world full of noise and endless distractions, where the city never sleeps and voices compete to be heard, one podcast dares to cut through the chaos. Welcome to the Oracle 19 podcast, where truth meets thought and bold ideas spark conversations that shape our urban world.
Welcome to a brand new podcast. And as always, this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Mr. Greatness. For any business inquiries, if you want to put your business on this platform, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com, and that's the same email if you want to make a free will offering. If you want to make a free will offering via PayPal, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. One thing I wanted to point out, if you have any questions, concerns, you can also email us at the Oracle 19 at the Oracle19radio.com. So there's many ways to get in touch with us. evolutionoflondon@gmail.com, the Oracle 19 at the evolutionoflondon@gmail.com, okay, and the Oracle 19 at the Oracle19radio.com. We have different links to other affiliates, www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. You can support us that way. Our Patreon channel, which we have videos, digital art, and consulting services as well. www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. So there's many different ways to get in touch with us. So it's definitely be a good look for you. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is evolutionoflondon.com. We have a whole wide range of products: men's, kids, ladies' clothes, art, cologne, perfume, more house products, over 10,000 products. evolutionoflondon.com. Also, evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G, for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-O-R-E, for custom sneakers, more clothes, and accessories. evolutionoflondon.store. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, vanilla, just to name a few. So if you want to place an order for these luxury candles over 35 plus burning hours, email the company. Email the company royalty9international@gmail.com, which you will find them on Instagram and TikTok as well. Royalty 9 International. Don't worry, I get it together. So many things I have to talk about, and then I'm excited about this topic I'm going to talk about, but I have to get the business aspect of things out the way first. Just walk with me. Mr. Will, he's a fitness consultant, so if you want to book a consultation, you can email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. Again, that's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. DJ Panthro, he's an international DJ, and if you want to book for him to come to your venue, email him at djpanthro519@gmail.com. Again, that's djpanthro519@gmail.com. Also have a YouTube page, DJ Panthro, where you find links to his business, his clothing line, accessories, and he does video editing. DJ Panthro 519. Also, you'll find him on Instagram and TikTok. The Real DJ Panthro. Again, that's the Real DJ Panthro on TikTok. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. He have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube, and continue to train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. So I need your guys to like, subscribe, and share to the Greatness 19 channel, as well as Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. So I need your guys to support that machine as well. Mr. MR, period, Evolution of London, our health and wellness channel. Kenzo Gang for Afro beats. Check out his album Discovery and his single Adorer on all major platforms. Amazon Music, YouTube, of course, Google, Apple, etc. And if you want to book for him to come to your venue, more at kenzo@gmail.com. That's more, MOORKEENZO @gmail.com. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for creators, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I've mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, both of those on YouTube, of course. Also on Rumble, that's a different platform, rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19 on Rumble, so you can support us that way. Or our internet radio, which we have programs on our internet radio website, www.theoracle19radio.com. Well, let's get right to it. Does monogamy work? Does monogamy works? And a lot of people don't know monogamy is when a man just having only one woman. And the question that you have to ask yourself, does that work? Especially in this modern day time. Specifically, I'm focusing on North America, United States, Canada. Now, for men, my personal belief, no, it's not working. Not in this day and time. The mentality of women are different. It's not the same like your grandparents and great grandparents. Now, can it work? Does it work? There are exceptions to the rules. I do agree with that. I can agree with that. There are exceptions to the rules. But look at the declining rate. Divorce or marriage. Marriage is declining. Divorce is escalating. First of all, for a man in this day and time, I'm sorry to say, the proof is out here. For a man to get married, let's start with this. It's a wonderful thing to get married. Two people being together, bonding, eventually forming a family, and just producing another generation. It's a wonderful thing. Nothing wrong with that. Personally, would love to see that continue a continual legacy of two people. I think that's what we was put on this. One of the things we was put on this planet Earth for, to be fruitful and multiply. I do agree with concept of the scriptures, etc. But I have a but on this. A big one on is pause. I should say. You have to look at in this day and time the mentality, and I'm speaking for men when they want a wife or a woman out here. The quality is very low. As a man, you want to find a woman to bond with, that one that will teach your kids, that will nurture the family, that know how to handle a household, know how to be your helpmeet, know how to fall back as a woman, know that you are a leader and she believes in you, she trusts in you, she respects you. She don't disrespect the household. She don't disrespect herself. She knows how to carry herself. And if you listen to the previous show, the quality of women, it's just not out here like that. Now, on the reversal, women will say, well, the quality of men is not good. That's true, too. This is a negative world, and most people out here is trash. Sorry to say, trash. So, I could flow with that, but this conversation not women is not about the men. The men finding quality women. Get your own show, and y'all talk about men's, and I hate men's. It's your own show. It's my show. Mine. Mine, find mine. So when you talk about man having just one partner for the rest of his days, sorry to say, most likely he's not going to make it in this day and time. Marry a low-hanging fruit of a woman, meaning not a quality woman. Divorce is going to be part of the MO. She don't respect him as a man. She coming into the relationship not respecting men. That's the problem. And I talked about men having more than one wife on previous shows many moons ago, so you have to go search for it. Been doing this for over 5 seasons, so you got to really go back in 2021 and search, because there's almost 600 shows. I'm not going to remember obviously all 600. I can get an idea, but I think I'm a super duper cat, but not like that, extraordinary. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. It's the quality, the chances are for a relationship to not work is very high, because again, the quality. The woman is not, she come into the relationship not respecting the man. She not respecting the man. She don't trust him. She don't think he's a good leader. So all of that is right before you even meet. Not before you even, before you even meet her, or while you just in the very beginning of the relationship, she already have this ideology. So how in the world are you going to marry someone that don't even believe in you? Don't even believe in the men principle? She's already coming in a relationship thinking she's smarter than you, stronger than you. She feels she's the best over you. So she don't, right then and there, it's not worth for a man to get married. And I'm sorry to say, that's not something I would like to see. but the quality is there. Now, men, you it's what it is. You don't limit yourself in maybe one region. You have to really move around or search. If you into the searching of finding somebody, you have to go through a whole lot of women, maybe have to travel a little bit to find quality. You have to be out here in these streets, put it like that. But long story short, just be the best version of yourself and work on yourself before you just start going out here and search. And let the situation, and this is my opinion, if you finding a woman, just let it flow to you. Don't be out here just on a hunt. Because if you out here on a hunt, you might pick the wrong woman. Just flow like water. Just make yourself the best version of yourself, continuing improving yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and then hopefully, by the grace of the Most High, somebody will come in your life, and then you can build a union. I'm just giving you the nice side of life. But the reality, the quality is not there. Too much women out here are really females, because you got women, the 2%, and females, which is the 98% that dominate this North America that you're in. It's just not there. It's too much distractions for them. They already come into a relationship not respecting the man principle. They already, their minds is just not right. A lot of these females have a bisexual mentality, run around here bisexuals. They like women as well as men, so they already confused. This is my personal opinion. They like women on a Monday, men on a Tuesday, their toys on a Wednesday. They it's optional on a Thursday, men and women, and Friday they don't like nobody. And then Saturday they just want to have fun. Saturday they want to have fun. Sunday they want to go to church and repent. Downtown, the house, just lay up all day. Too much confusion in their life. These women don't know how to cook. We're not talking about microwave, okay? We're not just talking about putting food in a microwave and saying that's cooking. Cooking from scratch. Most of these women out here don't know how to truly cook. They definitely don't know how to clean their house properly, nor clean themselves. They dirty. They don't know about the art of cleaning themselves, hygiene. How are you going to talk about you're going to have one woman and she don't know how to clean herself? How? Why? How are you going to talk about making a wife? Developing a wife? Oh, she being a wife material, and she don't even know hygiene. These is important parts of a woman. If you're talking about you want to marry her, fundamentally, I would to live to say this. You don't even have to. You maybe back in the days you want to worry about if she, her family, or when the conversation you conversating with a woman, you discussing the family. You don't even get to the family yet. You got to talk to her about her. Ask her about her hygiene. Not outright, are you nasty? You can't just be like, bitch, are you nasty? No. We got to use a little bit more tact, fellas. A little bit more class, of course. You ask about, how, in the conversation. I mean, I would say, how often do you like cleaning? And then she might say, you just throw it out there. She might just say, nah, I don't like cleaning. Ah, man, I can't stand clean. Oh, yeah? What do you mean? You just And then you say, how often you clean your house? And she might, I just do it once every 2 weeks. Now really? You don't be critical. You talking to her. That's all. Now, if she don't clean her house, then you're wondering is how does she clean herself and how often? A lot of these women, as soon as they come from outside, they just jump into bed with their clothes on. They don't take their clothes off. They mind you, they sitting in public places, but then when they come home, they just immediately sit on their bed. And you wonder why you get all of these different bugs on the bed and all over. Nasty broads here. And they are, you talk about you want to make them your wives, but they know how to talk down to a man, though. They know how to disrespect men. They know how to get in the face of men. They know that. They're good at that. They're good saying men is crap. Men is stupid. They good at that. They perfect with that. But they don't even know how to clean their bodies. Have their house clean. How you gonna make them wives? How you gonna say? I don't even understand these women. How are you gonna say they can't have another woman on the side, and you is not even up to par, but you looking for a man that gotta be 6 feet, 6-pack, 6 figures, all of this other triple sixes you deeming you, and you can't even clean your behind. That don't even sound intelligent. You want all of these requirements from a man, and you don't even know how to cook and clean. The basics of life. Basics of being a woman. You don't even know how to douche properly. You haven't been taught how to do that. Smelling rank below the waist. The basics of life. And you saying a man can't have a second wife? You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on. Does that sound intelligent? Does that sound logical? Again, some of my new listeners, you listen to me this is your first time or second time or whatever. Let's just analyze y'all women for a minute, just to see if why I think men should have multiple partners. Some of you women, I was watching, like I said, social media, a show I'm not going to name, but if you're curious, email me, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com, and I'll tell you the name, the show on social media I was watching. And these individual guys ask these ladies, name me 3 countries. 3 countries on this stinking planet Earth. And one of them said, we talking, name me 3. I say this nice and slow. Name me 3 countries. This lady said New York. Double down, she said Texas. The person that was asking, he said, go ahead, name me more. You're almost there. He just let her on. She said New York, Texas. And literally she was struggling think about it, well, he just said, do not name United States, Canada, and Mexico. Other than those, that's too easy. Name me 3 countries. She say New York, Texas. I couldn't believe it. And then she was struggling to give off another country. Literally. This is now not exaggeration. He did this several times with different women on different shows. Another one said Louisiana. They said again, United States, Canada, and he repeated, don't name those countries. It was about 4 or 5 women that were struggling. They named 2, but they struggled on the 3rd one. I mean, how? One woman said Europe. Europe. Another one said Africa. These is continents, not a country. The countries is inside the continents. But they say they want a man with 6 figures and 6 feet and thus and so, and he got to be this, he got to be that, and you can't even name 3 countries. How are you going to raise children? A lot of these women don't even know the basic math, adding and subtracting, but they know how to say what they're looking for in a man. They know how to get in a man's face. They know how to talk a lot of crap to a man, what he should do and what he shouldn't do. But you can't even spell. You can't even count. You can't even name 3 countries. This is a sin. This is a sin. This is a sin. And they say they want a man got to be committed to them? Are you kidding me? If you fall, lady or ladies, under this category that I was mentioning, you don't hygiene, or you don't know how to read, you don't know history and the basics. Don't talk to me about he can't have another wife. Don't talk to me about that. If you don't know how to dress for occasion, if you don't know how to pick up a knife and a fork and eat properly at the table, don't talk about you being a wife to me in these streets. Don't talk about a man need to be committed to you and only you. Don't talk that. Don't talk that. You have no right to talk that. And most of you females don't have a right to talk. I want. Don't talk to me. You can't even be in my presence. You don't even know. You can't even do the basics in life. How you talk about he got to be committed to me and only me? And if you don't respect a man and the man principle, let's be for real. How you going to talk that talk like he got to be dedicated to you and only you? And then you double down and say, well, I can have other men too. You can't even handle one. What can you offer a man? You can't even offer one man. How are you going to say, I want 2 and 3 and 4? It's only what? Now you're being a slut. Because really that's what you are when you want to have, you think you could handle multiple men, and one man will cook for you and another one will massage your feet and then another one you will lay up. Well, that's just fantasy. That's just cap. Come on now. Now you sound stupid and dumb. All of these requirements, and you can't even offer a man what? You don't even know how to read and write properly. But again, you know how to talk crap to a man and get in his face, though. You get your PhD in that. You don't even know how to wash your behind. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Forget about it. It don't make sense. We got to make sense of this. And you're not making sense. Men, you have to have multiple. Well, legally, you can't in North America and European nations. Legally. That's why we have to call them concubines. Side pieces. Because legally, you can't marry. But you have to have some born on the side. And you know what, men, you need to keep it trill with these females, meaning real. I'm just giving you a little street vernaculars here. See, I flow like water. You have to be 100% with these females, and right from the gate, at least try. But how are you gonna, when you have that conversation, if you're trying to become boyfriend and girlfriend and stuff like that, you need to have that conversation. That's one thing I like about my podcast. This is just for me. You know what it is when you listen to me. I don't pull no punches, and I'm glad I'm in a great space in life. A lot of ladies listen to, I talk to, and then when they listen to my show, they're like, "Oh, I can't deal with him." That's good. That's probably the best for you, because I'm not trying to deal with all of that nonsense. I'm not trying to deal with all of that. You telling me you belong to me and me only, and you don't even know how to do the basics in life. You don't even know how to take care of your skin, your face. You putting pounds of makeup on you. You one woman when I look at you, and then when you take it off, you're a whole different person. Fake hair, fake breasts, fake buttocks. Come on, man. Come on, and you talking about you being a wife? You want to be a wife? You wife qualities? You don't even know how to take care of your skin properly? Come on, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Again, you can't cook, can't clean, don't know how to listen to your man, don't even respect the man principle. Where are we going with this? And we say just one woman is the best way in this day and time for men? Come on, come on, come on. Let's be realistic here. Look at yourselves, ladies. Are you a quality woman? Many of you is delusional and say, yes, I am. But until we really break down what you can do, then you will deflect and say, well, you need to cook and clean. You need to wash. That's a feminist right there, men. Do you want a feminist around you? Take a hard look on your woman, girlfriend, whatever. Do you want a feminist around? If she got to cook on the Monday, you got to cook on the Tuesday. Come on, man. Come on. All of that. Come on. Do we got to go through all of that? I ain't trying to go through all of that. We gotta, we mentally battling each other. If I go right, you can go right too. If I clean on a Monday, you gotta cook and clean on a Tuesday. No, your duty is to cook and clean all the time. Now, men, you got to know you're responsible. You're a leader. Your duty, men, is bring home the bacon all the time. Shouldn't be the pressures on her to bring that bacon as well. When she works, it's just, to pay little bills if she so choose to. Now, men, if you're not in that position, which is hard in this day and time, that's another reason why you shouldn't get married. Because you're not in the financial position. Men, we got to be realistic too. Can't be out here you talking about you're gonna get married and you gotta live in her house. She gotta pay most of the bills. Come on, man. Come on. What are we doing here? What men, what are we doing? What are we doing? That ain't gonna work. Divorce on Monday. The papers is gonna be filed. You going to court, my friend. Because she's tired of you. Come on, man. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here? See, we gotta be realistic. It's just not one way. I give it to the women too. You gotta be a better man, a better leader, men. And if you're not ready, don't get married, man. Just have women that you just playing around on the side. And playing around means just you're out in the field and she know you out here, you're not committed to her. She understands that. There's role players out here. There's women out here and plenty of it in this day and time that's just role players. And they comfortable being role players. You see them in the streets, you meet and greet, rolling the hay with them, and then goodbye. There's plenty out here. Because a lot of women don't want to be wives. They just want to play. And play all day and roll in the hay with you. If you don't understand what I'm saying, there's many. Okay, let me break this down because some of you individuals don't understand those vernaculars. So, a man, there's plenty of women. There's plenty of women out here that you can fornicate with. Okay, you can fornicate with, and you can just have fun with. Okay, for sure. You could just have their fun. You could just entertain the situation and just fornicate. And after you fornicate, then you say goodbye and you shake hands. Okay? For sure. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. For sure. A little entertainment, I know. Mr. Greatness I know he's crazy. No, I just like to have fun, really. I just go with the flow. No script. Just going with the flow. Freestyling, as we say in layman terms. It's like if you were sitting down next to me and I could just conversate with you. Same conversation if you see me in real life. Same I could do right now on radio. Just talk, but not just talking, hopefully make sense. But men, you gotta do better. You can't just say I want multiple women and stuff like that and you not together. And we're not saying financially, but in the heads. And you gotta be true to thyself too. And sometimes it could take years, it could take weeks, whatever. But you have to come to a conclusion of what you really want. It starts with you, men. What do you really want? A lot of men, they say, okay, they allow the woman to basically trap them. Oh, it's only me and it better be me. And the man don't want to lose that woman. But you, in your mind, you want multiple. And that's a hard pill to swallow. I know you know, sometimes men, we conquerors, we just tell the woman anything. But then it leads on down the road to controversy, and this is not what you want. People in general, we have to be true to thyself. And that's one reason why there's a lot of divorce. And divorce rates is higher because lacking being true to thyself. Some men out here, a lot of men want multiple wives. You can't have it legally in North America, of course, but having You might not officially, not might, but you might can't be married officially, maybe just common law. So that's the dynamics between you and your significant other. Or you might just need to stay single, men, because you're not happy and impressed with the arrangements of society, the mindset of the woman. It's a lot of dynamics, but one thing I would say, and I definitely will stand on this, you need to be true to yourself. You definitely need to be true to yourself, and you don't need to be faking it with the female. That's something you need to do before you start on anything. There's plenty of single women out here, and there's going to be even more. Because these women is delusional. They thinking they still could find that quality man, that Romeo that is going to sweep them off their feet, because they watch a lot of shows on TV, and there's a lot of simpish men out here, a lot of suckers out here that will just, put on their Superman cape and want to save a broad. And then those women don't want those type of men anyway. Long term, you need to be a strong man, a masculine man, a dominant man. And if a woman don't want to fall back to that type of man, it's okay. It's no problem. Let her remain in the street, because you're going to have a lot of, more and more as the years go by, a lot of street women out here. Not street women in terms of prostitutes, just street women in terms of being single, not married. And then they're going to become old and single. They're going to be old and stay single. That's the dynamics of this day and time. Because these women are stubborn, they're going to stick to what they believe, their belief system. And you know what? Fine. The moral of this story is, this is why having more than one woman, or having only one woman, I don't think it works, personally, in this day and time. Especially in this North America, United States, Canada, and European nations. No. Even in places in Africa and South America and Asia and so forth, it's still a family structure, but even that's changing. The people there tell me about that. It's changing because modern day women in their countries is watching what the North American women are doing, and they following suit. So the dynamics is changing even over there, but it's still not as bad as the United States, the quality of women. But the world is changing. So men, you have to be honest with thyself first. Men is not getting married like it is. And I'm speaking of in North America. Men is not getting married like that. And they rightfully shouldn't, because you get married. Here's where men is really losing when they get married. You get married to a woman, and the way these laws are. Now, if you have a little money, she's taking 2/3 of it in the court system. So strike one, you lose it. Strike two, she don't respect you. These is fundamental things, realistic things. This is not something Mr. Greatness is just throwing out there. This is, what is the man really gaining? If we talking on a business level, what is the man really gaining for marrying officially? That's an old concept, and I'm sorry to say, I really didn't. It took me a while really to come to the grips with this, but in this day and time, it can change. Sure, it can change when the world is blown up and start again. and that's probably what it have to be. But the mentality of these women doesn't constitute for a man to get married officially. Can. Now, there's exceptions to the rules, and some men and women is lucky, but that is a small percentage. If I was a betting person, I don't want to go with small percentages. I want to go with the highest rate. That just makes more business sense, right? Why would you get married in this day and time where the divorce rate is high? The chances are, if you do get a divorce, she takes 2/3 of what you got, especially if you got a little paper, a little money. And 3, which could easily be number 1, she doesn't respect you right from the bat as a man. She don't respect the male principle. You. She thinks she's stupid. She thinks you're stupid. She thinks she's smarter than you. Even nowadays, physically stronger than you. She tell her girlfriends that. She tell people that. Other females. There's no respect there. It gotta start somewhere. If a person don't respect you, why would you want to be around them? This is common sense, right? Men and women. Let's think on this. If a person, just man and woman, if it come in your life, and as in terms of friendship, I'm a little bit off the topic, but I'm bringing it back and trying to make it logical. If a person don't respect you, would you want to befriend them? That's my question for me to you. We know the answer to that. So let's put it in a different perspective. Back to the original perspective. If a if a woman is not respecting the man do not respect the male principle. Do not respect men in general. Do not respect you in general. Why would you want to get married to that woman? Ladies, does that make sense? Ladies and gentlemen, does that make sense? Respect is everything. Let's be realistic with each other. I'm flowing back and forth with this. It's not about men I'm bashing women and stuff. No, we're just trying to make sense and be true to thyself first and knowing who you are. And here's another thing. If you are a whore, ladies, you know you're a hoe. There's a place for, it's going to sound funny, but there's a place for you in life. There's brothels. Look, you got women out here that just love penises and multiple penises at the same time or different times. You like being a slut. See, many moons ago, yeah, you will be stoned and outcast, but in this day and time, sorry to say, this is like Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible, but being a slut is celebrated. You don't have to go around parading saying I'm a slut. Of course not. But if you know you like multiple penises and you don't like to be restricted to one, just stand on your truth. Now, a lot of ladies say, well, in this, we be ostracized and stuff. Well, you know what? Why be a slut behind closed doors? You really thinking about multiple penises and multiple at the same time, and you don't want to deal with your man. A lot of women are just super freaks, and a lot of women out here is just out here in these streets anyway. Why would you want to you feel you quality to be a qualified wife, and you don't want to be a wife? It's not in your gut. It's not in your soul. You don't want to be a wife. You want to be a whore. You want to be a bona fide whore. You don't want to be walking the pavement and street corner, but you just want to be a whore. And there's a place for you in life. Don't get married. Don't cause destruction of your family, of new family. Just stay single and free. And tell your man, I can't be with one man. Now, see, men, we got to be strong enough to handle that situation. Because you might like the girl. She might do strange things to you to make you feel good. But you cannot let her be in her truth. I know it hurts because you like her. But she wants to be a whore. That's what her DNA is about. Let her be that. There's a spot in her, in life for her. You could visit her every Friday night. You have fun. And then Saturday, you maybe do it again. Sunday, you chill. And let her be. She might not even want to deal with you on a Saturday. She might have Ralph on a Saturday. She deal with you on a Friday. And she tell you, I see you in about 2 weeks. Because she got to go through her whore stages and go through her roster. This is the reality. You have to accept that. Some men, I can't. I love you. I leave me. Don't do it. I can save you. Don't be that. I can take care of you. Any of your expenses, I got you. I'm here for you. Jackass of a man. Jack off. She wants to be free. Let her be free. In the Matrix. You gotta be real, man. Let her be free. She wants to be free. That's the problem with you, men. You're trying to save a hoe. You're trying to be a captain save a hoe. Saving a hoe. You can't save a hoe. Hoe? You can't. And a lot of women wants to be free. Only problem is you don't want to get a disease. That's the thing. Many women here is wilding out. Men, women, toys, and then you catching something, men. So you really got to be careful in these streets. And then these women are mentally crazy. They want, as soon as you deal with them and you maybe just not call them, you know, or whatever, then they want to throw charges and saying you did some bad things to them, and now you got police, and your career will be ruined, and it's just going downhill. Because a lot of women is saying men is doing certain things and lying, R-ing them, essaying them, and all of that. You could figure that out. I just don't want to say it outright because the algorithms of don't want it to be flagged, but you got to be very careful. Very careful out here, men, when you have those free type of women. Very careful. Very careful for your emotions. Very careful for your physical diseases. Very careful because you got men they get all entangled with these women. They go crazy over these women. And if you're dealing with that type of woman and another man is in his feelings, he might want to come out and shoot you because he's in his feelings. The game is crazy dealing with these free women. So let's backtrack. Wife material. They not wife material. And you have to really be careful in these streets. So don't think that sounds good, that sounds fly, that sounds entertaining. But mentally, a lot of women are mental out here. That's another situation you have to deal with. And they're not wife material because they're mentally ill. You have a lot of mentally ill women out here that is addicted to a lot of things. And then here's another reason why men have to, I feel men having one woman is not the business, because not only the mental illness you have to deal with that one woman, but her habits. She might be a heavy drug user, a heavy pothead, marijuana head, which can affect her pH level anyway. That's why she's smelling something below the waist, because she's a heavy weed head. And all those chemicals that going in her lungs and her bloodstream affect her pH level. A lot of women don't know about that. And then she starts smelling. That, you got to deal with that. Then she might be sedated on pills because she got mental illness, so she take pills for her anxiety and depression and all that, and those pills go in the bloodstream and it affects her pH level on that side of the game. And this is your wife? This is your wife? These are so many different nuances in life that you got to deal with, and this is your wife, this one woman forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever? I don't think so. Homie, don't play that. That only for my old heads understand that one. And live in color. That's all I have to say. This is crazy. So many different things. So you're saying this is a wife? Come on now. We have to be realistic with each other. We do. We really have to be realistic in this day and time. You just can't be not thinking about repercussions. A lot of these females are violent. They want to put their hands on the man all the time when they disagree with something. Violent. Now, if you retaliate and put your hands on them, oh my goodness, the world stops. So you saying a man have to have that one woman? Because a lot of these females are falling these categories. Violent, drug junkies, don't take care of their hygiene, feminists. Really? I didn't even get to the good part. Single moms. You taking one partner that has already 3 and 4 kids and already 3 and 4 baby daddies. Even one is tough. Taking on one that have 2 and 3 and 4 baby daddies, and you making her your partner, but the others, they didn't want to wife her, but you wifing her. Does that sound logical? That's my question for me to you. Does that make business sense? I don't know. You tell me. Well, if I love her, I love her. Love is good. Love is universal. I love. No, you stupid. That's what it is. You thinking men are off of emotions. You're not thinking of logic. Now, we as men, we all make pitfalls and mistakes. None of us is perfect. I get it. This is why I'm talking right now. Just one woman partnership, does it work? Would it work in this day and time? There's so many pitfalls you could fall under, because these women fall in these categories. And don't say it doesn't, because it's real. Just in your neighborhood, you see it. I can keep going with the pitfalls of life. You just can't be out here, men, just saying whatever and being in line to these females. They fall under these categories, a lot of them. And not even in terms of their ways, bad attitudes and moody and all of this other stuff. Those are just small, really big things, but small. You got to worry about you going through the steps. And then you marrying her family. Her family could be degenerates. I mean, oh, God. You marry her, then you got the drunken brother. And now he's your son. He's brother-in-law. Oh, come on, man. Give me a break. Mama, her mama is a hoe. Come on, man. And she gonna watch your future daughter. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Yeah, the auntie is a slut and she's crazy and she's on pills. Well, and she's gonna take care of your daughter, man. Yeah. Your daughter gotta go to her auntie who's a bona fide slut and popping pills slut. Come on, man. What are we doing? Where are we going with this? What are we doing, man? Come on. You gotta go through that. Uncle is a pervert, pedophile, pervert. Your daughter gotta visit the uncle. He was a bona fide pervert and a sex offender. Where are we going with this? What are we doing? What are we doing? This is insanity. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, it's too many pitfalls here. And you say, one woman, help me to help you. Make it sense. If Mr. Greatness is off with this, make it sense. Help me. Help me. Maybe I'm off. Come on, man. What are we doing here? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not perfect. Mr. Greatness could be off here. So give me hope here. Give me hope. Email me, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Give me hope. Tell me something. Lie to me. Tell me, Mr. Greatness, you're wrong. We can, is this, is that, just mumble jumble to me. Because I don't see the sense. I don't see the logic. It's too many pitfalls, and especially in this day and time that nobody is grounded with any truth about being with the Most High, being religious or having some type of ground, some type of foundation. There's no foundation, no rules, no regulation, no structure. So where are we going with this? Make it sense for a man just say that's one woman, that's going to be mine. Now there's exceptions to the rules. Men could a few can get lucky. I'm not saying you can't. You could drive a car with your feet. You could be successful. You could be lucky for a little while. You could drive a car with your feet, but I don't mean it's logical. But where are we going with this? What are we doing? Come on. So just let me know. There's so many things I could keep going on and on. Does monogamy works? You decide. You finish the story. Have a nice day.